What's up, y'all? Zaggy's Jagger here, and today we're gonna do for the first time on my channel an anime episode review. And I've been thinking about doing this for a while, just didn't know what episode to do, so I decided to do it with something new. It's a new anime called, I'm pretty sure majority, if some of you watch it that are subscribed to my channel, great. If some of you don't, that's okay. If I convince you to watch the anime, that's even better. So yeah, today anime that I'm going to be reviewing that just came out like 2 days ago, along with a movie that came out with the TV show, and it is called Yokai Watch Jam Goken Y, or you can just call it Yokai Watch Jam or Yokai Watch Goken Y. I don't know if it's Geiken or Goken, I don't know, like Goku. I don't know, but yeah, I'm just gonna call it Yokai Watch Jam, just to let you know. So yeah, if you guys know what Yokai Watch is, it's basically a series. It's like Pokemon, but not really. It's like Digimon, but not really. It's like if Digimon and Pokemon combined, but not really. It's like something completely different from Pokemon, but kind of like Pokemon. If you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I watched episode 1 of Yokai Watch Jam, and it is a different series. Well, technically there's technically there are 3 series to Yokai Watch. You got Yokai Watch, you got Yokai Watch Shadow Side, and you got Yokai Watch 2019, that's this year. Honestly, I think Yokai Watch Shadow Side has to be my favorite, but I'm starting to like Jam a little bit more because it has a little more action in it. So yeah, Yokai Watch is basically just like a little fun. It's like Pokemon with like fighting and stuff like that, but Yokai and Shadow Side is basically like with a lot more action and stuff like that. And Yokai Watch 2019 is like back to the roots of the first Yokai Watch series. So yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. And Yokai Watch Jam is a new series, like I said before, that just came out 2 days ago. And it's basically like a lot more like, it took things from Yokai Watch Shadow Side and it took things from Yokai Watch period, and it basically like combined them and made them perfectly. So yeah, you got characters. Well, before I get the characters, let me just start off. Okay, first of all, let's start off with the opening. The opening to Yokai Watch Jam is pretty goddamn catchy, if I have to say so myself. It shows characters from previous. Basically, if you guys watch Yokai Watch, like I said again, in Yokai Watch, they're basically Yokai and this guy Nate be friends. So they're basically Yokai. They're basically showing the Yokai as humans and what they would look like as humans. Like if you know the character like Jabanyan, like I said, if you watch the series, they're showing characters like Jabanyan turning into human and Komasan turning into human. So yeah, it's pretty goddamn good. So yeah, back to the opening. The opening is pretty good. It starts out all flashy, you know, colorful, and it gets to all the characters in the cast. First scene with my boys dancing and stuff like that. Then you got this one character that shows up on the screen, looks like Sephiroth from Final Fantasy. Then you cut to the next scene with other characters like Enma and Smogmella, and this other character that's a girl that I really don't know that looks like King Enma's sister. So yeah, that's what it shows. Then it shows the watch, and it shows the watch. Basically the watch, it's called Yokai Watch for a reason. So yeah, basically it's like the watch transforms the human into yokai. It's not transformed, but it basically, the watch enables the possessor to become possessed by a legendary yokai. And basically it's for all my yokai watchers, because I know yokai watch fans are going to be coming to my channel just to see the episode review. So yeah, and personally what I think, also people who just got introduced to yokai. But first, before you watch Yokai Watch Jam, I recommend that you watch the very first, if you tend to understand what Yokai Watch really is about. I recommend that you watch Yokai Watch first, then Yokai Watch Shadow Side, then Yokai Watch 2. I haven't really watched Yokai 2016 because it's basically the rehash of the first Yokai Watch series. So yeah, I would basically go into that order to understand the show a little bit more. For the people who already know, for the people who don't know, basically the Yokai Watch is like different versions of the Yokai Watch that I'm not really going to get into at this very moment. So yeah, like I was saying, the main character basically has this Yokai Watch that enables him to become possessed by a yokai and gives him mystical powers, along with the other characters in the show who also have a Yokai Watch and can transform into other characters, which you will see because I'm going to be posting up a lot of pictures of the show. also shows the main antagonist of the story, and it also shows the main antagonist of the story as the villains, and it also shows the main character's rival who looks really, really sick, has blue eyes, long hair, like the other main character who has red hair and has cat ears. So yeah, it's pretty goddamn good, and that's basically what happens in the opening. There's a lot of fighting in it. So basically, getting out of the opening, going into the first episode, we got my boy, the main character. His name is Jiben. I'm just gonna put up the name on the thing so you guys all know. So basically, yeah, it starts off with my main man Jiben, about to go to school. He's standing by the train station. All of a sudden, he sees this girl that he's really, really interested in, and he just looks at her like, dang, she's looking kind of fun. Should I spit gang? That's when he didn't get a chance to talk to her because she disappears before he has a chance to speak to her. And we cut to this scene at school where my boy's just like, sleeping in class. Basically, he's doing what I do, sleeping in class every single day. So yeah, then we have this new transfer student who is going to be the main character's best friend, and his name is Koma some. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'll put the names of the characters up top. So yeah, he's pretty good. His eyes pretty round. His facial expression is pretty goddamn funny. So yeah, they go into it, but then soon after school hits, as soon as they get out of school, they start talking about their favorite TV show. And mind you, the episode just came out, so there's no subs yet. It's just playing out raw, just full on Japanese. So I'm gonna have to wait for the sub version to come out if you want to understand what they say, which is not out yet. So basically, they just walking down the road and they talk about the TV show that my main man talks about the girl he likes, and explains to Koma-san how he's going to get said girl, but he can't go into the plan because he's too afraid and he likes her way too much. That's when Koma-san agrees to help him get the girl he likes. And right afterwards, it cuts to a scene when the main character is just straight out stalking the mess out of this girl. I'm talking about just stalking. This man cuts corners and stalks this girl every single corner, but he doesn't even go up to talk to her until like the very last moments of the scene. So yeah, he's just stalking this girl, and that's when they cut to a picture of this really, really mysterious guy, and he's like, oh, we stalking. Okay, I'm joining this too. So yeah, that's when this other guy starts stalking her, and just when my main man Jiben is about to get in there and spit game with this guy, the guy shows up and starts stalking her when the main character is stalking her. And that's when he goes back, he's like, oh nah, the other guy just showed up, so I can't really talk to her now. And that's when this other guy, he stalks her more than Jiben stalks her, period. Because this man just shows up in the front of the house. He follows her all the way home, right? And he just stands outside her window like a grade A creeper. And it's ridiculous. That's my man Jiben sees it. He's like, oh snap, he's stalking my man. Y'all gotta go stop this. He pulls up the sleeves about to get ready to knock this man out. And the man just fades out of existence, basically indicating that he is a yokai. Also, and yokai are known as Japanese ghosts, if you didn't already know that, but I'm pretty sure most of the weeks out here like me do. So yeah, he fades out of existence. He fades out of irrelevancy. And that's when Jiben makes up a plan to catch this stalker from stopping him from stalking his girl. So yeah, in the morning when the girl's about to get ready to go to school, when the girl's about to get ready to go to school, the man continues to follow her. I don't know if this man waited all night for her to show up, but yeah, he basically stalks her when she's about to get ready to go to school. And that's when Jiben's about to get ready to run up to her until the girl confronts the guy himself, and she says, hey, stop stalking me, you stalker. I have no interest to you, like blah 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 blah, tsundere stuff. I'm pretty sure she's a tsundere. She was saying all types of stuff, the way she was closing her eyes and just walked away. So yeah, right afterward, the man collapses, and that's when Jiben and Koma have a talk with this man and say, oh man, why are you stalking her? And basically, he goes back into this background like when he was lost, so it's confirmed that he was once human. And in his backstory, he was walking at the dead of night in the middle of town because he just came back from an anime convention. And yeah, he just came back from an anime convention. He had all this stuff. That's when he heard the girl playing her guitar, and she sounded so beautiful that he he started crying and realized where he was stepping. And that's when the man literally tripped down the stairs and died. So I guess you could say he fell for her. Get it? No, okay, alright. So yeah, he died. He died, and basically he came back as a ghost because he didn't get the chance to tell her that her music was great. I'm guessing he had a crush on her or something. Okay, sorry guys. So yeah, my camera cut out by accident. So yeah, like I was saying, the guy basically fell backwards because he wasn't paying attention, and he ended up dying. Then Jibin, the main character, eventually tells him that, go tell her how you feel, man. Go tell her that you loved her music. And he said, and the guy was like, oh no, what if she doesn't like, what if she won't let me? I'm like, no man, we're gonna help you. The main character agrees to help the guy who died. So yeah, then it cuts to this one guy who has pale skin and blue lips. So for all my Yokai Watch people, you know who this is, and I know who it is too. For the people who don't know, go watch the original series. so yeah, it cuts to this one guy, and I assume is the main bad guy, and he pulls out a strand of his hair, blows his purple breath, and I assume this guy must have bad breath. I mean, for your breath to be purple, your breath must stink. So he blows on a piece of his hair, and the hair turned into like a slug, and he basically throws it at the yokai guy, and the yokai guy becomes possessed, and he turns into this giant possessed monster. And nobody else can see the monster except for the main character and the main character's best friend. So eventually, the main character and the best friend end up running from this monster until they end up cornered by a tunnel. And that's when the main voice turned around, got into a Goku Dragon Ball Z battle pose, and I don't know, they used some sort of like chi power up to like amplify their legs, and they start fighting this man hand to hand combat. And I'm just like, yo, with no suit. Well, technically they do have superpowers. I don't know, they got some sort of chi enhancement or something. So yeah, they start fighting this man, and then this lady from around the corner spots them. I don't know, the bad guy's henchman girl. I don't know. Then they come. The main character comes with a plan, and he leads this guy to like a riverbank with stairs down. And while the monster charges at them, both of the characters jump up. The monster falls down the stairs. You know, a little bit of deja vu. And eventually, the man becomes unpossessed because he's defeated, and the dark aura around him is gone. So yeah, he's defeated and just laying there. And it cuts to a scene where Jimmy Young confronts the girl and tells him that a guy had died while listening to their music, and the guy wants to see the girl again and tell him how you feel. And the girl's a little bit hesitant at first and can't believe it. And so she explains to them what's been going on in her whole life story, and it's been playing out and stuff like that. And that's when Ghost Guy shows up, the Yokai guy shows up, tells her that her music was great and that he wants to hear it again, and she really isn't sure if it's that good or it's really been, and she feels regrettable for what's happened to him. So yeah, and eventually they convince her to play her music again for a huge stage of people at nighttime. Still a little bit hesitant about doing it, but eventually she does do it. She plays in front of a huge crowd. They eventually end up liking her music, and turns out that the girl is basically a yokai, and she's been dead for a long time now. I don't know how she died. It never really showed. Sorry guys, my camera cut out again. Man, freaking can't catch a break over here. See, like I was saying, she basically ends up playing her music again in front of a huge crowd like she always wanted to. And for some reason, I had no clue she was a yokai. Well, she wasn't a yokai because she didn't have a... Okay, she was a yokai, and she was going to disappear because she fulfilled her life dream of playing in front of a crowd. So yeah, she ends up disappearing, and the yokai guy and the yokai girl end up saying their farewells. And that's pretty much the end of the episode. At the end of the episode, they show a clip where it appears that Jiban, and Koma are going to a different school because they've been accepted into this school that accepted them because they saw their skills. And it's pretty much a yokai school. So yeah, at the beginning when you saw in the opening. So yeah, overall the episode was pretty good. It was pretty freaking amazing. I liked it. Overall, I thought I wasn't gonna like this series of Yokai Watch, but I actually liked it. I'm actually really happy that I decided to watch it too. So yeah, any people who are interested in watching this, go ahead and watch it. I'll leave a link down in the description below to link you to the exact episode so you can watch it, so you guys can enjoy what I enjoy too. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and the notification button. I'll see all y'all